Sandy Leong, and I'm an associate trainer with the Directorate of Social Change, and I'm delivering this session, Motivating Yourself, we all have the glass, as part of the Espresso Express online learning support. So you've all heard the saying, if you think you can or you think you can't, then you're right. Good old Henry Ford said that quite some time ago. But an even older one, the mind is everything. What you think is what you become. But 99% of the battle is getting yourself in the right state of mind. And we all know that too well, don't we? What you think will drive your motivation and your ability to succeed at things. It'll even drive your motivation to just show up, and showing up is a big part of the getting going. If you haven't got a team or your colleagues around you at the moment to get you going or even hold you accountable, then the effort to motivate ourselves to do stuff can sometimes be even harder, can't it? And do you remember this good old, rather annoying cliche, isn't it? Are you a glass half full or a glass half empty person? What is for sure is that we all have the glass. How we view it and how we fill it makes a difference to our motivation levels and how easy it is to motivate ourselves. Did you know we have about 75,000 thoughts per day, and for some people 60 to 75% of those thoughts will be negative. You know how it goes. Oh, this is awful. Oh, I just can't be bothered. Oh no, not this again. Or, oh God, this is boring. Well, it won't work, will it? Do you recognise any of them? Or have you got your own particular favourites? Thinking negative thoughts can actually become a habit that drains the possibility of motivation. But what is motivation? Well, some scientists define it as your general willingness to do something, a set of psychological forces that compel you to take action. So to be able to motivate yourself, you need to create a positive mental attitude. Being able to self-motivate is such a real asset, particularly in difficult times. If you can master motivation, you can deal with life's setbacks as well as inspire yourself to always find a way forward. For some people, we acknowledge it's easier than for others. And people fall loosely into two categories, and these can be termed as the away from people or the towards people. And away from people are motivated by the need to avoid problems. When they recognise that something is going wrong or could go wrong, then they're motivated to take action. Towards people are motivated by goals. They seek out challenges and results. And they talk about getting things done. Which one are you? If you think you're mainly an away from person, then try and change your thinking, I should say, to being a towards person. And to do this, we need to develop a positive attitude. It's worth it not only to motivate you. To be honest, a positive attitude may not solve all your problems, but it will annoy enough people to make it worth the effort. Actually, thinking about it, they may be inspired to copy you and be positive as well. And when you think about it, who would we prefer to spend our time with? People that are positive and want to do things and it's a good idea and let's get going, or the negative people who are like, oh, it's all a bit too much trouble, isn't it? Of course, we would always choose the positive. And it's been proven that if you have a positive attitude, motivation will follow. So we need to start by practicing being positive. And the more you do it, it then becomes a habit. So once we have a habit, it doesn't need thinking about. It becomes part of our normal behaviour. And here are some ideas to help you to develop a positive mindset and to motivate yourself. The first is so easy. Smile. Even if it's only smiling at yourself in the mirror. When you get up first thing on the morning, smile at yourself before you clean your teeth. Why? Well, because it releases endorphins and it makes you feel better. It actually tricks the brain into thinking you're happier than perhaps you are. Smile at other people. Normally they'll smile back and you get their reflected pleasure and happiness back to you. Look for the positive in every situation. Sometimes it can be hard to find, and sometimes, like these circumstances now, you have to dig very deep for some people to find it. Give and accept compliments. By making someone else feel good, it helps us to feel good. So make sure, well done, you look good today. All those sort of things make you feel better and the other person as well. Turn negatives to positives. When things go wrong or they're difficult, think of it as a learning experience, not as a failure in any way. And try and learn something in every situation you're faced with. And of course, you need to have purpose in everything you do. You need to set goals. To think about, what do you want? What do you want to be? What do you want to have? What do you want to do? Imagine yourself having completed your goal, whatever it is. And this connects your brain with your goal, and it feeds into developing motivation to work on and to achieve it. It's again one of those tricks again. If we can imagine ourselves having succeeded at whatever it is we were trying to do, or we've set ourselves to do, then it helps us get there. Increase your motivation by these simple steps. In summary, work on having a positive mindset. Mix with motivated people. Seek them out. Have an overall goal or an aim. Break it down into manageable chunks. There's nothing worse, is there, than so much to do, such a big thing to do, that you don't know where to start, and you probably waste the morning thinking about where you're going to start. So break it down into manageable goals, into manageable chunks, I should say, each goal that you've set into manageable chunks, and then you've got something to work on and something you can achieve. And of course, celebrate success. Celebrate small successes, big successes. Give yourself a treat, maybe, I don't know, glass of wine, bar of chocolate. Not too much though, not when we're all stuck indoors, but celebrate success in some ways. So good luck with motivating yourself. And remember, some days will be easier than others. And thank you for watching this Directory of Social Change, Espresso Express.